I went to the International Rebellion fully aware that I was going to get arrested, or I was probably going to get arrested should the opportunity arise, because I'm someone who can get arrested. I'm very arrestable. I don't have any dependents. I have to do a DBS check for my job. There's no one who relies on me, and I was ready to do so, and quite physically fit and able to stand up and be counted, unlike other people who maybe have a disability or they have people that rely on them and they can't do that. So we were on Millbank, which is just in the shadow of Victoria Tower at Westminster, and there were 2 lines of policemen coming down the street, and we were in the middle on the northern side, and we put up some tents, but the problem with the northern side was that the police wouldn't let us put up any infrastructure, so we couldn't set up a kitchen, we couldn't set up a welcome tent, we couldn't put up our accommodation, so it was just people under tarpaulin and under umbrellas in the rain, which is not conducive to a camping environment. So the thinking was that we would put up some structures and we would get in them or on them to stop them being moved, or at least to delay them being moved, so that we had a chance to set something up somewhere else in a different site. So I got into this tent as the police were moving down in a line down towards Westminster, and essentially what I was trying to do was break the line and give people a little bit more time who were behind me, to form some other kind of strategy, because it's very hard to plan when you're in that situation. You don't know what the police are going to do, you don't know how the public are going to react, you just kind of have to act in the moment. And in the moment I thought, this is what I'm going to do, and if I'm going to get arrested at any point, I'd like it to be defending the northern site. So that's why I got in the tent. And then a couple of police officers came up to me and they said, you're going to be arrested, you're for obstruction of a highway if you don't move. And this was repeated enough times so that I knew if I didn't move it was going to happen. But I didn't say anything because I'd made that decision already. I'd made a decision weeks ago that was what I wanted to do, and that I wanted to add my name to the list. And I'm proud to be one of the 1,300 people, and I'm proud that I was arrested on the first day as well. When I got out of Croydon Custody Centre about 11 a.m. the next day, there were people from Extinction Rebellion waiting there with prepaid Oyster cards, with some food, with phones, so that I could contact my friends, let them know where I was. So they directed me, to East Croydon Station. I got on a train and I went straight back to the northern site to see what was happening and to let everyone know that I was fine. And I found that XR people in general have been very supportive, and we have a very friendly culture, and everyone does care about each other, and we're there to support one another. And I wouldn't have been able to make the decision to get arrested had I not had such a supportive chapter and such good arrestee support overall. I've been released under investigation, so I'm yet to have a court date, and it may even be the case that I don't go to court. But if I do and I'm charged, then it will be on my criminal record, and that's a consequence that I'm willing to take. I don't think you should ever put yourself in an arrestable position if you're not fully prepared to have that on your record.